Number 2 here, this is our last example. We're going to just go over how to come up with an equation and then figure out the charge that is going to be there. So Annika runs a taxi company which charges a flat fee of $3.50. So notice that's going to be added on no matter what, plus 1.75 or $1.75 per kilometer driven. So this means that if you were to drive 1 kilometer, she would charge you $1.75 plus the $3.50. If you're going to drive 2 kilometers, she's going to charge you the $1.75 times 2 and then add the $3.50 on top, and so on and so forth, depending on how many kilometers have been driven. So let's come up with an equation for that cost. Well, X is going to be number of kilometers driven, and the Y is going to be the cost of the trip. Okay, again, important to label what are our variables, what do they represent, and then we're going to come up with our equation. The cost of the trip represents $1.75 times the number of kilometers driven plus $3.50 as a base fee. Okay, this is in slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. Our $3.50 is going to be our base cost. That's going to be our y-intercept. And $1.75 is our rate of change. It's $1.75 per kilometer. That's our rate of change. That's going to be our slope. So we're going to use this equation to solve the rest of the problems. What is the charge before Annika is driven anywhere? Well, you might say 0, but in fact, the minute that you step into that taxi, you are charged a certain amount for 0 kilometers driven. So X is going to be 0 kilometers driven. Y is equal to 1.75. We multiply that by 0 plus $3.50. When we do this, $1.75 times 0 plus $3.50 is $3.50 as a base fee, okay, which is what we were told there at the beginning. So that's our flat fee. That's what we are charged right off the bat. So the minute that you step into that taxi cab, you are paying $3.50. Then you're going to add a little bit of extra for every single kilometer that has been driven. Now, what if she was going to take someone for a 5.5 kilometer drive? Well, now X is equal to 5.5 kilometers driven, and Y is equal to, again, let's just quickly fix that up there. Try to make it look somewhat nice. 1.75 times 5.5 plus 350. So now when we find this, 1.75 times 5.5 plus 350 is $13, and you can kind of see that there. It's 13.125. We always round to 2 decimal places, especially with money. So we're going to round that up to 1313 for the trip. Okay, so she's going to charge $13.13 for that trip. What if she gives a ride and she charges $7.53? How far, in fact, has she driven? Well, now the Y is equal to 753 for the trip. Okay, that's the charge. And so what we're going to do is we're going to plug that 753 into our equation, but now it's in for Y. 7.53 is equal to 1.75x plus 350. We got to work our way backwards here. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to subtract 350 from both sides. And so this is going to be 403 is equal to 1.75x. And then our next step, and again, this kind of becomes a little bit common. We just do the same thing every single time, really, when we're solving for x. Okay, we get rid of the 1.75 by dividing, and x is going to be, let's see, 4.03 divided by 1.75 is 2.30. So Annika has driven 2.30 kilometers for a trip, which costs $7.53. Okay? And that's how we're going to find that, based on the equation we came up with and based on the numbers that we are given.